Oh, of course, of course. One second. Hello. Alright. Alright. Just let me know. So this is gonna be an interesting stream because I started it, but I know some people are gonna be coming, so I'm probably gonna have to break off when they do come to fix this electricity or whatever's wrong with this thing. Yeah. So, yeah. Mid-stream are gonna be AFK, but whatever. A zebra. So, yeah, last time we left off where I could... What the crap is this? Literally turn into everything now. Is it a building? What the? Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. So I can literally be anything now. No, I want to be a planet, not a plant. Yeah, because that makes sense, right? How do I go down? To be honest, I've seen much bigger eagles around. You know what? Heck you. Being so rude and disrespectful. And they weren't so full of themselves. Oh! Okay then. See how it is. Much disrespect. Being an eagle is kind of fun. You get to fly pretty fast and stuff. Oh. I don't know where that went, but okay. What a phony vacation this whole thing is. What a phony vacation this whole thing is. Okay. I barely arrived here, and now I need to pack my bags and head back to coconut tree heaven. Hope you fare better than me, friend. Nothing ever happens. So what does that mean? I miss other things. This place used to have more. Now it just gets emptier every year. Okay, so this is how you feel about this thing. The cool thing about this game, actually, I can let it autoplay. Not really a part of all this.
If you're reared with a 20th century, or shall we say an early 20th century common sense, which is based on the philosophy of science of the 19th century, you regard yourself as an accident, biological accident, in a stupid universe. Which is
not for everyone, but I'm glad I was born in this place. I really like it.
But has no feelings. A vast, pointless gyration.
Okay, I think this is the last thing we'll listen to before we left.
Gas, in which you happen to occur. Of course, if you don't have that point of view and you are more traditional, you look upon yourself as a child of God. And therefore under authority. In other words, there's a big boss on top of all this. And you better watch your P's and Q's, because that Almighty is looking after you with the attitude of, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. And when you look at the world in that image, or in the other image, that it's a stupid mechanism, either point of view you take, you don't really belong. You're not really part of all this. Or to put it in the strongest possible way, it is quite alien to our thought that the external world, which is defined as something that happens to you, and your body itself is something that you got caught up with, it is quite alien to consider all that as you yourself. Because you see, we have such a myopic view of what oneself is.
Oh, I'm gonna say what? It's always two extremes. You gotta be careful, people. I've been living here my whole life. Never seen a spiral galaxy quite like you. Well, obviously. But yeah, you know, it's always a balance in things in life, and people always go to one extreme or the other instead of balancing themselves out. I can't believe how quiet it is. What kind of bird is this? Is it a vulture? Oh, yep, it's a vulture. Over here leaving galaxies all over the place. I have no idea what my personality is. I'm not really able to see it. But at the same time, being totally objective, I will say that I have a fantastic personality, one of the greatest, and the most unique thing you're likely to ever come across. And also just remember that I'm really funny and also cool. So I guess I have nothing to worry about. And see, this is, like I said, the other extreme where, you know, sometimes people just are trying so hard to be different and so different from the universe that, like, you're never gonna find a person like me. Okay, but that doesn't set you apart from the universe. Oh, there's a door. Let me go. It'll autoplay.
Now, we come here to an extremely important principle, which is the different points of view you get when you change your level of magnification. That is to say, you can look at something with a microscope and see it a certain way. You can look at it with the naked eye and see it in a certain way. You look at it with a telescope and you see it in another way. Now, which level of magnification is the correct one? Well, obviously, they're all correct. They're just different points of view. When we examine our bloodstreams under a microscope, we see there's one hell of a fight going on. All sorts of microorganisms are chewing each other up. And if we got overly fascinated with our view of our own bloodstreams in the microscope, we should start taking sides, which would be fatal, because the health of our organism depends on the continuance of this battle. What is, in other words, conflict at one level of magnification is harmony at a higher level. Now, could it possibly be, therefore, that we, with all our problems, conflicts, neuroses, sicknesses, political outrages, wars, tortures, and everything that goes on in human life, are a state of conflict, which can be seen in the larger perspective as a situation of harmony? and you can say, aha, at last I see, I got the point. I've seen how all this makes sense. But what this insight depended on was your overcoming the illusion that space separates things. That is to say, the space, the interval between your body and mine. The interval created by birth at one end and death at the other. And then after somebody's death, then somebody else's birth. These are events with intervals between them. And normally we regard these intervals in time, these intervals in space, as having no importance, no function. We tend to see the universe itself as really consisting in all the stars and galaxies. That's what it is, that's what we notice. But the space in which all this happens is sort of written off as something that isn't really there.
I missed this one.
What one has to realize is that the space is an essential function of the things in the space. After all, you can't have separate stars
Can't tell you
unless there is a
exactly
space.
what all the planets are.
Eliminate the space and you will see you couldn't have this phenomenon at all.
I'm keeping record for it.
And vice versa. You couldn't have the space.
Know what they're doing.
They wouldn't be there in any sense whatsoever if there weren't the bodies in it. So the bodies in the space and the space are two aspects of a single continuum.
Whoa, that's
They're
crazy.
related together in exactly the same way as a back and a front.
It's get out
You
of here.
just don't take
Out.
one without the other.
That's pretty crazy when you think about it. I didn't even think about it that way. Yeah, this game is gonna make you think in all sorts of crazy. What the heck is this? Is it a coyote? A fox? Okay. Ooh. I can't just be a bird. What the heck? Okay, I'm just a ball 3D figure existing in a strange space. It's cool. But yeah. Yeah, I had the technician come fix my thingamajigger. I was wondering where you got to. By now you've been able to see a lot here, but not everything. When you first arrived here, there is a golden object in front of you. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. Do you remember it? You might feel distant now, but it's still there. This is a gate made by things who weren't able to see how you see. Many things entered it but weren't able to come back out. So we kept it locked. I'm going to open it for you, but it's up to you if you want to enter. Good luck and take... I didn't read the last part. Take something. Return to where you began. You can now descend to the golden gate. And see, that's the problem. I forgot where the gate is. So, how do I go back if I don't remember? I'll remember where the... Being a camel isn't so bad as long as there's spheres around it to make it fun to do. Okay, so yeah, I completely forgot where the heck that is exactly. And I think there's one on every planet, if I'm not mistaken, or every... There should be one. It definitely wasn't on this planet, I can tell you that much. But let's try to ascend, because I think I descended in this world. I could be wrong, but we're just gonna keep ascending and ascending until we get back to where we were. Because the end of well, is that something? It was a quote. We're going to the quote while we ascend. Yeah. What is that? It's a big shape.
So the moment you see that intervals, that space is connective, you can understand at once how you...
Yeah, see, I didn't ascend before, so I just got the achievement. So.
To be exclusively defined as a flash of consciousness that occurs between two eternal darknesses. That you consider that in the darkness that comes before your birth, there was no you, and in the eternal darkness that follows your death, there is likewise no you. And I'm going to discuss these matters, not by appealing to any special spooky knowledge, as if I had been traveling on the higher planes and knew all my previous incarnations, and therefore could tell you authoritatively that you are much more than this individuality. I'm going to do it on a basis of complete common sense, that everybody has access to facts.
Oh look, a house. But yeah, you know, that's the thing now. Nowadays, like, common sense is a superpower. And people don't even, like, have it anymore. Like, they just say and do stupid stuff, man. It's like, dude, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Ooh, golden house now. A green hut. I can befriend another house. Well, you know, this is the thing I was thinking of earlier. Is that, like, you know, objects like this that aren't exactly living, they can't move, but, like, the way they interact with the world isn't the same. Like, they'll get other things to move them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like they're walking. They'll get other objects to move them for them. Say life stories are guaranteed to give you goosebumps, but only if I tell it to you here. Where it snows a lot, but actually, never mind. You look too warm right now. Come back in the middle of winter and prepare for a chilling tale. It is winter, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Maybe it's not. Now I have no idea what my bags and everything. You exactly what my bags and go, what? What my bags, and now I don't have nothing to... Yeah, okay, he's confusing me. Ah, the life of a polar bear. That's the life for me. It really is a good thing to be alive and breathe in the world in. We only get to do this once. Yep. As they say, well, yeah, as they say, YOLO, but at the same time, it's... What the... I feel like I was just here. Did I just go in a circle? What? Strange. The sun is always cold. It makes me cold. And things just get colder and colder. I honestly don't remember where I started off. And I definitely did not start off in this world because it's way too snowy. This is one of the warmest springs I've ever lived through. Something is up. A pattern of immense complexity.
Life is a pattern of immense complexity. And what you call yourself as a living organism, say, I am my whole body at the very least. Now what is that body? That body is recognizable, and I recognize my friends when I meet them again, and you recognize me. Although the last time any of you saw me, I was absolutely something entirely different from what I am now. Just as the flame of a candle is never a constant. The flame of a candle is a stream of hot gas. Only you say the flame of the candle
This is confusing me.
Well, it is a recognizably constant pattern. But in
Huh.
exactly the same way, we are all constant patterns. And that's all we are. The only thing constant about us at all is the doing rather than the being. It's the way we behave, the way we dance. Only there's no we that dances. There's just the dancing. There is no thing that, well,
This
there
is
is the world. And in the same way, each one of us is in a very, very delightfully complex undulation of the energy of the whole universe.
I'm seeing the same thing over and over again. Am I going crazy? Or is this just how the world is set up? I know I've been more quiet than usual. As I get older here, things become too obvious to mention or too impossible to describe with words. Other than awful. Okay. Someone's super negative. This is... I'm gonna need a bigger perspective. What is going on? This whole land is all the same. No, I don't want to be a penguin. I want a bird, and you're gonna sit there and say, oh, there we go. Okay, I'm like, I'm a bird, and you're gonna make me a penguin? Return to where you began. How do I do that? These things. I don't remember where I began. There's no way to find it. It's confusing. A lot of friends complain about the cold. Not me though. I'd hate to be someplace warm. But I suppose if I really hated it, why would I be there in the first place? I don't know where, maybe I did start off somewhere around here. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Where could I... Snow, I wish it would all melt always sometimes. See, this is the thing though. Like, is there even a way for me to find my way back? I don't even think there is. Let's ascend for a moment. You need to see what planet this is. I don't even know. Not even the right planet. Like, I don't even think I'm in the right planet anymore. Not even the right continent, for all I know. Let's see. Could have been this one, could have been that one. I don't remember where I started. But I think that's the fun of the game. Ooh, what the crap? Ooh, okay. I like how I'm a lot of bricks in one. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. I definitely did not start here. I'll say that. What the heck are those? Are these tombstones? No, obelisks. That's random. I know it was telling me to go back home, but now I realized that I can't. Game of hide and seek.
Because life is basically a game of hide and seek. Because life is pulsation. On and off. Here it is, and now it isn't. And by being this pulsation, we know it's there. Now, from those very tiny fast rhythms, which give us the impression of continuity, there are also in this universe immensely slow rhythms. And these are very difficult for us to keep track of. And they impress us and depress us as our own life and death, as our coming and going, which goes for what is to us such a slow pace
secret is to
that we
be
can't
dead.
possibly believe
There's no use for that.
that it is really a rhythm. We think of it as our birth, as something quite unique that could never occur again, because we're so close to it, and it's moving so slowly.
I wish it would stop being sunny for good. I just had enough. Palm can only take so much. So maybe I am on the right island, because remember there was a whole bunch of Carpentaria palms or whatever they're called. So I could be in the right place. I could not be, for all I know. But, ooh, guy on a buffalo. Oh no, I want to be a buffalo. Oh, my bison. What am I saying? Join me, and together we will rule the galaxy. I suppose if... I guess I have no idea what they're just... Remember that I just get to make fun of. Man, some of these speech bubbles are kind of weird. I don't understand what they're talking about. It wasn't this sunny last summer. This is really ruining my vacation. Good for you. But, yeah. I can be a mountain. Strong as a mountain. Okay, why not? I want to be the mountain. Said I could be everything. I want to be the mountain. Aha! I remember this rock. I've been here before. There's a lot of white rocks. Well, not a lot of them, but there's... I should probably leave that there for the sake of, my parents keep telling me to grow up. Yep, they keep telling me that too. But I don't know how fast to grow. I don't know how to grow any faster. I'm trying. Pretty much. That's life. What are these? Sheep? Lego! I should be getting close to something by now. I don't know what. But it should be kind of guiding me anyway.
The process of growth.
Growth.
The basic process of biology is one in which lower orders are always being superseded by higher orders. But the lower order can never figure out, or only very rarely figure out, what the higher order is that's taking over. And may see it as a terrible threat, as total disaster, as the very end. But can never be aware that the principle of growth always has and always will continue. Because that's what's going on. But you never know what the next step is going to be. Because if you did
about it, and I'm actually pretty psyched about
you
my
wouldn't take it. Because it would already be past. Do you understand this? Any certainly known future is an event of which we can say you've had it. And in that sense it's past. When we play a game, the outcome of the game becomes certain. We at that point cancel the game and begin a new one. Because the whole zest of the thing, which takes me back to the idea that this whole thing is a hide and seek game, is that you don't know what the next order coming up is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I know that feeling, especially like You get a new game, and you be like, yeah, and you finally beat it, and then you're like, oh man. And that's one of the reasons I haven't played Resident Evil 7 yet, because I don't want it to end. So, you know, it's one of those things, the first time you do it, it's just not, it's not the same after that. You can't do it again, and, well, you know, until a long time at least. Another summer, another sunny afternoon. I'm going for a nap. What time is it? Okay, I still got a good, decent amount of time. I shall, what should I do? Keep going. I don't know, I can't find my home. I'm finding Nemo. I feel no connection to these stone walls around me. There's really no point asserting myself to these chumps. Okay. I know I'm better. So if this isn't the Earth that I'm looking for, or the land that I'm even looking for at this point, how do I make my way back? Is there something here that can help me? You know, I have a really bad sense of direction, and this doesn't help. Like, now that I think about it, with all the power in the universe that I have, and I don't know how to get back home. It's kind of like in real life, to be honest. I don't know what home is. What's a home? Like, what's a home, man? Where'd they go? Whatever. Yeah, what's a home? What is home? I wake up every morning and be like, where am I? Even though I'm in my own bedroom. I'm really not sure if I'm supposed to be here. Nobody told me I could be here. But nobody told me I couldn't either. Exactly. Ah, another quotation. Let's go. Help me find my home. Maybe I need to leave this planet. It is rocky. Scanning system based on sensing danger.
We have this rather myopic way of looking at things. And we screen out from attention anything that is not immediately important to a scanning system based on sensing danger. But quite obviously, you as a complete individual are much more than the scanning system. You are in relationships with the external world that on the whole are incredibly harmonious. The energies of life in the form of temperature, light, air, and food, and so on, are streaming through you all at this moment in the most magnificently harmonious way. When anything is constant, it says, okay, that's safe, it's in the bag, needn't pay attention to that anymore. Therefore, we eliminate systematically from our awareness all the gorgeous things that are going on, all the time. And instead, everything becomes focused on the things, the troublesome things that might happen to upset us.
Mm-hmm.
Which is all right, but we make too much of it. We make so much of it that we identify our very selves, I, ego, with the radar, with the troubleshooter. And that's only a tiny fragment of one's total being.
I didn't know I could go underwater like this. When this thing said I could be everything, they didn't lie. Like, they were serious. just trying to figure out which. Is that a cloud? Ah, I'm a cloud. See, this is my second dream. If I couldn't be a banana, I would be a cloud. I would be a cloud. Now you know. Okay, so it can't be that continent. Maybe that one. It's a storm cloud. Green continent, green continent. Well, let's check this one out. I don't think it's this one. It's not green enough. It could be this one right here. Either way, this might help anyway because it's small. And maybe if it lets me, I will find that yellow thing somewhere. Since it's a small planet. Or a small island, should I say. Yeah. Anyway, you know, I just enjoy this game because it's simple. It's nice. It's got the nice music playing. You got the nice quotes. You can just fly around and just explore the universe and all its secrets and stuffs. However, I don't see this yellow thing. The event upon which this whole cosmos depends.
You very soon realize that your existence is not something that is just the hopeless little creature that's suddenly confronted with a great big external world that goes at him, you know, and eats him up. Every tiniest little thing that comes into being, every minute little fruit fly or gnat or bacteria, I will go so far as to say is an event upon which this whole cosmos depends. This thing goes both ways. It's not only that every little organism which exists depends on its total environment. The reverse is also true, that the total environment depends on each and every one of those little organisms. So that you could say this universe consists of an arrangement of patterns in which every event is essential to the whole thing. Now, we screen that idea out of our consciousness in exactly the same way that we screen out the perception of space as an important reality. Just as we pay attention to the figure and ignore the background, so we see one way of looking at things, mainly that the organism is very frail against the environment. It lasts a long time, the environment, but the organism only lasts a short time. What do you mean the environment lasts a long time? What does the environment consist of? Just a lot of little things. When you get far enough away from all the organisms and the little bits of things, you see the environment. In another scale of magnification. But actually, the whole thing is arranged in a polar system. where the enormous depends on the tiny and the tiny depends on the enormous. And you get a relationship between these extremes, which can be called a transaction. They always go together. So in this way, we are always, as it were, overemphasizing a certain aspect of our experience.
There are some things that no one will ever know that no one ever knew. And I know exactly what they are, but I'm not telling. You know what? You don't know anything. Stupid rod. I don't see a thing. Do other rocks like the sun? I have no idea. You'd have to ask them. I could care less. I could care less too. I'm just trying to find this yellow rock. Like, is it that hard? I might have to descend again. Wherever I came from, there's no going back now. I done went so far into the universe that I don't know my way back. I dove way too deep. What is directions? Huh. Tonight's so beautiful, I want to sing. La la la, la la la. I don't get how this works, but okay. Wow. Pingo! This absolutely makes no sense. I've been practicing my serious tree stare all day. Watch me. But how you staring and you don't have... Why is that bug so big? Especially compared to that alligator or crocodile or whatever. What the heck is this? I wish it feels like I'm better. The apocalypse is going to happen in what? 54, 12, 51 seconds. Now by all my stuff or else. Okay. Our race will soon be run, my friend. What the heck am I now? The fact that I can be all these things. Every point may be regarded as a center.
We say now, what is important about people?
I didn't think about that.
Is their unique individuality. And we have been given an immense psychic investment in our own individuality by our upbringing. What are you going to do? What are you going to contribute to human life? What's your particular destiny? It's a fine idea. But the thing we don't understand is that it won't work, this great idea, without being balanced with its opposite. Just as you can't have the back without the front. So you cannot have the values of a unique personality unless at the same time everybody recognizes that there is another level at which we are not unique at all, but that I am you and you are I. See, every one of you feels that you're the center of the universe, and that everything else is happening around you in a circle. You can turn around, and you can see sort of equally far in all directions, especially if you're in a ship in the middle of the ocean. So you're in the middle. And it's true from the standpoint of astronomy. We live in a curved space-time continuum. That is to say, in a universe at which every point may be regarded as the center. Consider a sphere. Here's a ball. What point on this ball is the center of its surface? You can see at once that any point can be the center of its surface. So legitimately, all points in the universe are the center.
Huh. So does that mean my thing is in the center of everything? I mean, not the rat that I'm looking for. Maybe is in the center of what I'm looking for, like of anything. How do I get smaller? It's not working. I thought the smallest thing would be right here, but I guess not. You think being a quad colonel is somehow impressive? I bet you're just as lonely as me. Heck you. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of that. What is this? Pentagon? This isn't a pentagon. Oh, a photon. Okay. What's inside a photon? Okay. Whoa, what's this? A comet? Okay. I'm a comet, yay! A satellite. Oh, okay. Always you. Oh.
We are all like the nerve ends on your own skin. See, at every point on your skin, there's a little nerve end going beep and getting information from the outside world. Another and another and another, all over. And they all constitute your total sensitivity. So in the same way, when all these people sitting around here, with their little eyes and little ears and things, they're going beep, and they're all really one common center called I, which is looking at itself from ever so many different points of view. Only, we are so close to it And we are so absorbed in the different ways each one of them is doing that we neglect the community underneath. But we don't realize, you see, that just as we know how to do this, we know equally well how to turn the sun into light, how to blue the sky, how to blow the wind, how to wave the ocean, how to digest food, and I might add, to be digested and transform, but the pattern keeps going, and it's always you. Only you see you have this marvelous capacity to transform yourself without knowing what you're doing. Therefore you keep surprising yourself, and therefore you keep on doing it. Because if you didn't surprise yourself, you wouldn't go on doing it. It's just the very fact, you see, that you seem to be the victims of the thing you don't understand, and that you seem to conclude your life every time in a wipeout called death, where all your control goes, is just exactly that opposite condition to what you call being alive, that allows you to be alive.
Wow. Okay. Wow. It's mind blowing. I can't really even like put a sentence together to explain that. But I'm on an alien planet right now. Hello. What? Everything is what your opinion makes it. An opinion aligns with yourself. Well, I'm a ball right now. I don't know what this ball thing is. You. Me. I'm gonna have to stop this stream soon though. But I don't know. Like, I guess it's impossible to find that thing I'm looking for. Well, it's not impossible, but I'm just gonna have to figure out how to do it. Definitely not on this alien planet. I just liked it because it looked cool. Is that a double Earth? Oh, it looked like a double Earth from a distance. Perhaps I'll find what I'm looking for here. Probably not. Anyway, it's crazy already enough to see all this different stuff. Be all these different things. Yeah, it's crazy. However, I don't know how to find what I'm looking for. a space station is within like... I think this is it. I think this is it. I might be wrong, but I think this is it. I kind of narrowed it down. Is that an airplane? You're in the middle.
One of the first things which everybody should understand is that every creature in the universe that is in any way sensitive and in any manner of speaking conscious regards itself as a human being. That is to say, it knows and is aware of a hierarchy of beings above it and a hierarchy of beings below it. If you take such a tiny creature as the fruit fly, which lives only a few days, it is aware of all sorts of weird little animals and objects and spores floating in the atmosphere which we don't even notice unless we've got a microscope around. And it criticizes them as being inferior animals and all that sort of thing, whereas human beings are things that it doesn't comprehend. They're as much outside its intellect as a quasar is outside ours. And we see these far-off objects floating in the heavens, and we have only the vaguest idea of what they may be. But there is, I think, a fundamental principle that everybody must understand, and that is the principle of relativity. That is to say that wherever you are, and whoever you are, and whatever you are, you're in the middle. That's the game.
Huh. Wow. Okay. I found a futuristic city. I didn't expect that. For death crushes. Wow. Okay, so I found a city. It can be a street lamp or a gas station. Maybe not, but okay. I can literally just be trash. Wow. Like at this point, I'm just like just gathering information on everything. It doesn't even matter what it is. a seesaw. It can literally be a snowman. Like, what is this? Oh. Do you want to build a snowman? I'm gonna let this last quote play, and I'm gonna go get ready to go to class. Let's see.
When you stand and you can see a horizon all around you to exactly the same distance, you're in the center of a circle because your senses extend a certain direction, in all directions, and therefore give you the impression of being in the middle. Now, everything in the world feels like that. And also it has its own kind, which look natural to it. You see spiders and hydras and sea urchins and so on don't look very natural to us. We say, well, I wouldn't want to look like that. But they say when they see us, well, what kind of an awful thing is that? And what a lot of nonsense it does. Because the definition of a person is where you look from. And they, you see, in their situation, feel just as cultured as we can possibly feel. And they have their distinctions and their snobberies, just in the same way that we do. Because you see, they dig all sorts of things that we don't even notice. We think a person is cultured because they play the piano or the violin or they read poetry or they have a big library and they have paintings all around and they have a fancy house and so on. And we say, well, there's a person of culture. And we can see at once that this is really some rather elegant human being. But when you get down into the world of fishes, they have exactly the same thing. Only, instead of depending on collecting a lot of books and things like that, it is the precise way, the very subtle wiggles of the tail, the little tremors of vibration that makes one fish a very superior fish as compared with other fish. And all the other fish look at that one and say, oh my, to be like that, what a genius. To be able to do just that little extra thing, see? Because they're very sensitive. Even airplanes in formation can't begin to do what birds and fish can do in their communal swirling dances that they do.
Oh. Okay. I was really hoping I'll be able to find that. Ooh, I found a blue star. A lot of planets here. A large comet. Yeah, so, you know, it's fun and I need to go and I want to stay, but I can't. I got stuff to do. I'm tired. I stayed up all night. Supposed to be studying. Didn't actually study, so I don't know why I'm over here playing games, but yeah. It's okay though. It's okay though. That's what life is about, is doing what your heart tells you to do. Alright. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks to anyone who tuned in, anyone who watches it later, and yeah, have a good one.